Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will be discussing how Quran confirms Bible. It is believed that Quran was sent from Allah. It was sent in Arabic. The claim is that Quran is for the whole world or for mankind. And the original Quran is in heaven on a tablet, written on a tablet, and it is eternal. If this is true, then Torah and Gospel are also eternal. Why? Because if you read Quran, most stories are from Bible, either Torah or Gospel. Let me give you an example. Surah Yusuf, chapter 12, Quran chapter 12. Because Quran is eternal, then Surah Yusuf is eternal, right? If this is true, then Genesis chapter 37 to chapter 50, where the story about Joseph is in Bible, are also eternal. Makes sense, right? Now, if those chapters are eternal, then the whole Torah is eternal. Can't be partly eternal. Either the whole book is eternal or the whole book is not eternal. But why we never heard Muslims claiming Torah or Gospel are eternal? If there's anything, they actually claim the opposite what Quran claims. Quran claims uh, that Quran confirming the previous book. In Quran, it says Quran confirming the previous books. Muslims say Bible has been changed, Torah has been changed, Gospel has been changed. But let us read Surah An-Kabut. And dispute ye this, Quran chapter 29, verse 46. And dispute ye not with the people of the book, except with means better, unless it be with those of them who inflict wrong. But say, we believe in the revelation which has come down to us, and in that which came down to you. Our Allah and your Allah is one, and it is to him we bow. So this verse actually saying Allah told Muslims to say that they believe in the revelation that revealed to them, Muslims, and they believe in the revelations or revelation that revealed to us, Christians and Jews. Let us read the next Surah Al Imran, this verse 48. And he will teach him writing, wisdom, and the Torah and the Gospel. Or if you read Yusuf Ali, it's little clear. And Allah will teach him the book and the wisdom, the law and the gospel. Him who? Jesus. In the context, this context is Jesus. Allah will teach Jesus the gospel and the Torah. And let's read another verse from verse 3. Chapter 3, Quran chapter 3, verse 3. It is he who sent down to thee the book in truth, the book confirming what went before it, and he sent down the law and the gospel. This is another verse confirming that the law or the Torah and the gospel were sent down by Allah. And in Surah 6, verse 115, Allah says, Quran says, the word of thy Lord doth find its fulfillment in truth and in justice. None can change his words, for he is the one who heareth and knoweth all. Quran says no one can change the word of Allah. Torah is the word of Allah. Gospel or Injil is the word of Allah. And no one can change his word. But Muslims claim we have corrupted the books from Allah. Muslims say, usually Muslims say Torah, Jews corrupted the Torah, the Christian corrupted gospel, which is against those kind of statements are against Quran, because Quran says no one can alter his words, but Muslims saying the opposite. Jesus had disciples. What did Allah says about people who follow Jesus in Quran? Let us read Surah 3, verse 55. Okay, I will change the setting first. I will use Yusuf Ali, because sometimes the settings screwed up a little bit here. Behold, Allah said, O Jesus, I will take thee and raise thee to myself and clear thee of those who blaspheme. I will make thee, I will make those who follow thee superior to those who reject faith, to the day of resurrection. Then shall you all return to me, and I will judge between you of the matters wherein you dispute. So Allah says, not only Allah will raising Jesus to Himself, but will clear Jesus from those who blaspheme and reject the faith, and will Allah will make those who follow Jesus superior to those who reject the faith. So if you follow, like the disciples following Jesus, they were made superior. So when Jesus gave them the gospel is protected or was protected until the day of resurrection. If the gospel corrupted, it means those who follow Jesus were not superior, because the person who wants to who's corrupting the Bible or Torah or gospel means they win. This verse not only is talking about the disciples, but those who follow Jesus. Because, so it means anyone who follows Jesus will be superior. So the gospel will always be protected. Not only that day, not only that year, but will always be protected to the day of resurrection. That's what this verse saying. I know many Muslims, actually, I had a couple of Muslims said to me, this verse, they're actually surprised about this verse. They, they question why Allah says this in Quran. So how can those, like the previous verses in Quran, from chapter 3 verse 48, chapter 6 verse 115, how can those verses can be true if the Torah and gospel were changed or corrupted? If the gospel changed or if the Torah is corrupted, then those few verses we talked about before means nothing. They mean nothing at all, including this one. I beg of I beg you, all Muslims, I beg of you, all Muslims, to read Quran, not just reciting like parrots. Read Quran carefully. Thank you for listening. And for those who believe in Bible, and for those who claim to believe in Quran, God bless you all, and have a